Hello. Welcome to the demo of API filtering or privacy using REGDATA. Encryption plays a crucial role in ensuring the security and confidentiality of data in bank applications. In the world of modern banking, where vast amounts of sensitive information, financial transactions, and personal data are processed daily, robust encryption is essential for safeguarding against cyber threats and unauthorized access. REGDATA acts as a filter for data between browser and transact, enabling complex privacy rules to be obeyed without further configuration of either transact or browser and without compromising application latency. Specifically, this data pertains to client identification, known under GDPR as Personally Identifiable Information, PII. In our use cases, throughout the POC, we have considered the following fields as personally identifiable information: full name or short name, date of birth, email ID, street name, town, etc. Let's quickly discuss about the architecture of this POC. User agent such as UXP browser talks to transact through Iris services. We will be building an orchestration layer that sends the payload from transact to REGDATA for data privacy. In order to do so, we have built an application called REGDATA Adapter. REGDATA Adapter is a Java-based application that will invoke the REGDATA API over HTTPS. Based on the configuration done in the REGDATA, the data will be tokenized or anonymized and decrypted for the users based on their role. The following are the use cases for today's demo. Customer creation in Company A. Customer creation in Company B. View the encrypted or decrypted record. Modification of an encrypted record. Data extraction, export to Excel and IF events. Let us have a small demo on the above use cases. Let us log in with an user Anderson from where we are going to create a customer. Anderson will be able to create a new record in Transact but will be unable to view the same record in plain text. Let us launch the customer version to create a new customer. Enter all the field values to create a customer. The PII field's data will be passed to the REGDATA in order to tokenize or detokenize based on the user roles. A new record has been created and we can able to see the fields have been encrypted. Since Anderson is not authorized user to view the actual data, the PII field values will be encrypted. Let us view the record by login as authorized user and check whether the PII field values are decrypted based on the roles and field values configured in the REGDATA. Since the user Harmison is an authorized user, he can able to view the decrypted data. Our next use case is to create a customer record in another company. In this use case, we are going to create the customer in Australian company. Let us log in with an user Anderson from where we are going to create a customer. As mentioned in the previous use case, Anderson will be able to create a new record in Transact but will be unable to view the same record in plain text. Let us launch the customer version to create a new customer. As you can able to see, the customer will be created in the Australian company with the different customer ID. Key in all the PII field values along with the other values and commit the record to create the customer. Now the customer record has been created and the field values are anonymized. We have the facility to both encrypt and anonymize using the REGDATA. In our previous use case, we have encrypted the PII field values whereas we have anonymized the field values for the Australian company. Let us log in as the authorized user and verify whether the field values are decrypted and the plain text is visible. REGDATA has the capability to both encrypt as well as anonymize. We need to make sure that you are opening the record from the Australian company. Open the customer record and verify that the field values are decrypted. Since Harmison is an authorized user, he can able to view the PII field values as a plain text. The next use case is to verify the encrypted and decrypted values from the inquiry. Launch the customer inquiry and pass the customer ID that has been created in our previous use case. The inquiry results shows that the data has been encrypted since the user Anderson is not authorized to view the plain text. Next, we will log in as an authorized user and check the inquiry. The user Harmison is an authorized user and he should be able to view the decrypted data. Launch the customer inquiry and pass the customer ID that has been created already. As expected, REGDATA has decrypted the data since Harmison is an authorized user. Our next use case is the modification of an encrypted record. In this use case, let us modify the email ID of an existing customer. Log in with an user Anderson and create the customer record. Enter all the field values along with the email ID that has to be passed to REGDATA for data encryption. As we mentioned in our preview use cases, REGDATA will take all the PII field values and encrypt and decrypt based on the user roles. A new record has been created and we can able to see the fields have been encrypted. Let us log in as authorized user. Since the user Harmison is an authorized user, he can able to view the decrypted data. REGDATA has the capability to detokenize the data based on the user roles. Let us view the record and see the field values as decrypted. Since the user Harmison is an authorized user, he can able to view the decrypted data. Launch the customer Verison in the input mode and edit the record. Now the customer record is ready to edit. Modify the email ID field and commit the record. REGDATA will pass all the field values along with the updated email ID for encryption or decryption based on the user roles. REGDATA will show the decrypted record since the current user Harmison is an authorized user. The next use case is the data extraction. Log in from the user Anderson and launch the customer inquiry. Export the inquiry results as an Excel and we can see that the data has been encrypted, since the user Anderson is not authorized to view the PII field values. The field values such as name, street and town are encrypted as expected. Next, we will log in as an authorized user Harmison and check the inquiry. Launch the customer inquiry and pass the customer ID that has been created already. Export the inquiry results as an Excel and we can see that the data has been decrypted. The user Harmison is an authorized user and he should be able to view the decrypted data. Our final use case is data extraction. Let us log in with an user Anderson and check the if.events.interface.table. The events generated for the customer had the data encrypted for the PII fields. In this use case, we can able to view that the IF events generated at the time of customer creation will have the encrypted values. Thank you for your kind attention.